Good afternoon, everyone. In this video, we will present and analyze the book review genre under the ESP, English for Specific Purposes, instructional framework. And also, we will draw up a pedagogical proposal to teach this genre to specific audiences, in this case, journalists. Before presenting the analysis and the pedagogical proposal, it is essential to give an introduction to the genre and our purpose in this particular report. First, we will define what genre is according to the ESP school. According to Highland from 2007, genre as a tool for understanding and teaching the kinds of writing required for non-native speakers in academic and professional contexts. Now, what are book reviews? Well, a book review is a kind of evaluation from a critical point of view. In other words, the communicative purpose of a book review is to evaluate knowledge, according to Morta and Roth from 2012. Our purpose is twofold. First, to present the results of our analysis of a mini corpus of 10 book reviews, and second, to propose a syllabus to teach this genre to students of journalism. What is our motivation for teaching this genre? Well, this genre is not taught at the university. For this reason, our main goal is to teach the students how to write a compelling book review, and therefore their job opportunities will be expanded. Why is this pedagogical proposal needed? As it was mentioned before, not many journalists here in Chile have the knowledge needed to write a compelling book review, especially in English. And finally, what are the potential contributions of this? Well, first, this PP will help students to expand their specialized lexicon. And second, they can practice and improve their L2. Finally, all the knowledge that journalists will acquire can be used in writing other types of reviews. Now we move to the analysis section of this report. As you can see in this representation of the rhetorical situation of the book review genre, the subject matters are books. The readers are book reviewers or journalists, and the audience are newspaper and magazine readers, other journalists, and the general public. Furthermore, the purpose of this genre is to recommend a book to the general public, inform them about the central idea of the book, the most important features, and their strengths and weaknesses. The exigence of this genre is that people want to know in advance, from a professional point of view, whether the book is good or not, and if it is worth reading or not, in order to save time and money. Setting of the genre corresponds to traditional and new media, like online outlets. And now I'll address the context of the genre. First, the historical context. Literary criticism is thought to have existed as long as literature. Actually, in the 4th century BC, Aristotle wrote the Poetics, a typology and description of literacy forms with many specific criticisms of the contemporary works of art. The second context is institutional. We have the newspaper industry, traditional media, and new media. Some of the constraints of this genre is the use of the slang and too informal lexicon. I'll move now to the norms of interaction of the book review. First, people expect the review to be well written, interesting, concise, and with no spoilers. The reader or writer should always be respectful, as well as demonstrate complete knowledge on the topic, in this case the book, as well as he is expected to use a proper lexicon according to the context. The layout that we identified after having analyzed the corpus of book reviews is the following: reviewer's title, picture, review author's name, the date, book title and author, introduction, important section of the book, and closure. After analyzing the corpus, this is the rhetorical organization we identified. The organization includes obligatory moves and optional moves. First obligatory move, introducing the book, then, as an optional move, informing about the author. Then another optional move, which is the introductory contextualization of the book. Next to that, obligatory move, highlighting parts of the book. Then, focused evaluation, also obligatory. Final comment, and lastly, recommendation as an optional move. The colors we choose for the move analysis are the following. As the last part of our genre analysis, we present the patterns of lexico-grammatical features. In this table, you can see on one side the linguistic features and on the other, grammatical features found in the samples. Also, we identified some boosters and hedges like these ones.
Now it's my turn to talk about our pedagogical proposal. This is a time that has increased the access to a variety of genres and text types. As a consequence, it has become necessary to develop English reading and writing skills in addition to the traditional speaking skills. Reading helps acquire rich vocabulary, engage with language in more complex ways, and understand the difference between spoken and written language. And reading is also a key for good writing, and writing is considered one of the most important and complex skills. It requires a variety of linguistic, cognitive, and sociocultural competences. One of the genres that serve to improve these skills is the book review, because there are several reasons to write a book review. For instance, you've read a great book and you want people to know about it. You've read a terrible book and you want to warn people. You want to boost an author profile. You want to work on your own writing skills, or you want to perfect your reading comprehension. Book review is a thorough description, critical analysis, and or evaluation of the quality, meaning, and significance of a book, often written in relation to prior research on the topic. Reviews generally range from 500 to 2,000 words, but may be longer or shorter, depending on the length and complexity of the book being reviewed. There are two general approaches to reviewing a book. One, the descriptive review. It presents the content and structure of a book as objectively as possible, describing essential information about a book's purpose and authority. And second, critical review. It describes and evaluates the book in relation to accepted literary and historical standards and supports this evaluation with evidence from the text itself, and in most cases, in contrast to and in comparison with the research of others. As was mentioned before, while book reviews vary in tone, subject, and style, they share some common features. This includes a common summary, a concise summary of the content, a critical view of the content, and it often recommends whether or not readers would value the work for its authority and overall quality. However, there is a lack of instruction of this genre in English here in Chile. For this reason, we will offer a pedagogical proposal which consists of 4 units and 12 classes. And in this proposal, the students will start reviewing genre theory based on the ESP standpoint to finally learn how to write a compelling book review. This proposal has a target audience, the students of journalism, with proficiency level in English B2, advanced intermediate, who want to expand their job opportunities and or practice the genre in their second language. Even though in Chile, book reviews are written in Spanish, the similarity in the structure with a book review written in English may help the audience to look abroad for a job as a writer. Moreover, regarding its potential benefits, the knowledge acquired after this course will allow the students to practice and improve their L2, to expand their opportunities as a book review writer, and obviously master the genre. This is the scope and sequence. The sequence consists of 4 units. In 2 classes, the Unit 1 covers the context of production of book reviews, and its content includes the setting and context and the rhetorical situation. The main objectives are the understanding of the social, historical, and cultural context of the genre, and the identification of the elements of the rhetorical situation: rhetor, audience, subject matter, purpose, social exigence, etc. The second unit covers the rhetorical organization and includes the move analysis, the introduction of the ESP school and its approach, and the identification of particular moves. The Unit 3 covers through 4 classes the linguistic features such as register, tone, and it aims for the students to identify these features. And finally, in Unit 4, in 4 classes, students should compare samples of good and bad reviews, discriminate information in book reviews, and apply the knowledge about this genre to write their own book review. And this is an example of the lesson plan, which corresponds to Unit 1, Class 2. For the lesson plan, it is used the ESA model proposed by Harmer, which it enables the students not only to be engaged with the process, but also to be exposed to the language. In 90 minutes, the lesson is divided into 4 steps that work together in order to follow the sequence proposed by Harmer 1998. The first part is called Engage, and it serves to spark the students' interest in the topic. The second part, the lesson itself, focuses on the information and language. And the third part, Activate, aims to have students producing contextualized language, in this case, book review. It is expected that the students apply what they have learned throughout the scope. This proposal helps teachers to scaffold students to infer the purpose of the text, showing the linguistic cues and rhetorical moves of the genre. Thank you.